goes for many walks of life, from behind the badge to the very front of it. Loyalty is royalty. There's always a job to do, but there's also ways that we can minimize that. What helps some just may help others. Helpful tips.
I like to minimize, your skips. Helpful tips that I've learned that I've picked up on is to communicate more, with the defendants. You know what I mean? There's a point in time, some hunters would think that, that puts me out of a job, but it really doesn't. You can get with your bondsman, and look into the files that aren't on the run. You know what I mean? They're not even on the run yet. Maybe, get with the bondsman and talk about, monitoring them. Not just a phone call, but, do stop-in visits, with the proper, alerting, just build a rapport with the defendants. You know what I mean? Because a lot of defendants that come out, they're trying pretty hard to rebuild back. I mean, after paying, a large sum, you know what I mean? It's hard to really build back. A lot of us can, verify how hard it is to come up with something when you really need it. But, at the end of the day, we came into this field, to make a difference and help. There's no harm in that, you know what I mean? Even if a defendant was to go out and skip on a bond, at least you're familiar with the file. It's not that hard for you to track them down and apprehend them.
Came on that skipped out, so we were able to obtain an address form where we have eyes on the inside. I stand by on that. It's crunch time.
Fucking take off.
No, just say yo.
And on the 50K bond that skipped out, so.
Fast, bro. I just.
How you doing? So what's going on with you, man?
Can somebody come verify this, please? Come on with the bondsman. Gonna put your wallet back in your bag. Just hand this over to you there. Can I just get your belongings to Mr.
Hi. What's going on? Okay. You ever had any problem with your heart? Oh my God. Well, let's check you out and we'll decide on carrying on. How about that?
You want a couple?
Oh, no. Your feet out. We're going to go throw you on the monitor real quick. Where are you going to feel better on that?
That was good.
You have to get a handful.
Are you in public?
I
Okay.
need permission.
Permission in public.
Public is all whatever. I'm in public,
All right.
but I'm not giving you permission.
You're good. You don't need permission.
Did you get those?
I didn't get it.
Call him, see how he's holding up in there.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Got it? Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna send you the other things that he sent me too. Let me just check on Gene real quick.
Yeah, I got it. That's us.
That's right now. That's
Yeah.
live, bro. How you doing in there, bro? Alright, say no more. I'm smoking a cigarette. Briefing the guys for this next one. Alright, say no more. Alright. You can go by the car and get a cigarette, man. Right here, man. I gotta get my cigarette.
Shout out to York County as a whole, all the way from the EMTs to the medical staff in the general hospital. Your response time was awesome. I appreciate everything about you. Don't work so hard, and we thank you for what you do. I have a spot on this t-shirt for you, and I'm thinking it's gonna go right here. Loyalty's royalty. First responders, this one's for you.
D. A tip to remember. When one strives for greatness, it's important to have peace within yourself. Be able to focus on things and people outside of yourself. Loyalty. Obstacles will come and go, but depending on how you handle it, will speak to you in volumes. It won't always be easy, but one thing to remember, you will be in touch with your inner beast. Go time. MD.
What up?
Have you ever had to look with your family members
Family members and friends. Now that's an iffy, touchy one right there, man. You know, I have had some things like that happen, you know, like...
What do you do in that situation?
Well, obviously, you know, it's a conflict of interest, you know what I'm saying? Always got to be careful of that. But, you know, I had a family member that caught some trouble or whatever, you know. His pops called me up, you know, needed a bail bondsman where they were from, and I told him, I said, you know what? I don't like to get involved with family and work because there's too much at risk, and at the end of the day, I'm going to have to do my job. So before I have to do anything like that and track down one of my own peoples, you know what I mean? I'd rather them not do it. But make a long story short, you know, went ahead, you know, helped find them a bondsman out in their area, whatever. I knew him. But make a long story short, exactly what I thought that I didn't want to happen is exactly what happened, you know? Now, mind you, you know, this is something that I talked to my family member before it happened, told him, like, listen, you cannot skip out on the bond and all of that good stuff, but then it ended up being that we had to track him down. Now, mind you, that's a conflict of interest, and I couldn't see myself tracking down my own family member. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do that? You know, I still have to be in front of my family, you know what I'm saying?
How long did it take you to
Well, 24 hours. I mean, I didn't, so, like, let me be clear. I can't track down my own family members, you know what I mean, or friends, you know, I can't do that. You know, I'd rather, you know, not work on that case, but in a situation like that, when it did happen, all I could do was talk him in. All I was able to do was talk him into doing the right thing and turning himself in. Like I told him, how does it look if I'm out there tracking you down, putting my cuffs on you, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, all I could do was talk him in, and he did the right thing, and I'm glad he did the right thing.
Well, how's your family?
You know, everyone, you know, you're a piece of crap in everybody's, in some people's story, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, but, you know, so to speak, you know, I just don't like to get involved with stuff like that with friends and family, you know what I mean? I mean, sometimes that gets difficult, but sometimes it does happen, you know? But I try to steer clear away from it, though. Well, look at that fella. What's his name?
This is Rusty.
You are awesome looking. Hello there. Look how beautiful you are.
Say, look,
Wow.
see how handsome.
Oh, Rusty, how are you? How old is it?
Not quite sure.
MD.
Y'all got special access behind the scenes. Yeah, y'all got special access, man. You know, costume designer, you know what I mean? Special effects. We got Sky over there. Holy Venom.
Making some fake blood.
Making the fake blood. What we got making the fake blood, y'all?
Ketchup and water.
Ketchup and water. Let's get it.
I don't know, man. Where the money? Huh? Where my money? MD.